Today we're going to be rebuilding the Milwaukee Bucks, who are low-key a mess. Our goal in this video is to get Giannis up to 3 total championships, which means we need to win 2 more. And there's a lot of problems with this roster. Lillard, 34. Middleton, 33. First thing we need to do. And Brook Lopez is 36. I mean, this team is just really, really old. Like, low-key, we've got like 3 keepers on the roster. Portis, Trent Jr., and of course, Giannis. The other problem is we just don't even own like any of our draft picks. This is literally the 2 draft picks we still own, and they're just swapped. So we're not going to tank. We have Giannis. We're just not going to do that. It's not really realistic. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to try to trade Dame. I don't think Dame's been a good fit in Milwaukee. I think Giannis is better suited to play with a playmaking point guard instead of more of a score-first point guard. And I think Dame actually still has value to a team like the Miami Heat. They would still want him. They need reliable scoring. A lot of teams are like that. And speaking of the Miami Heat, they will give us Tyler Hero and Terry Rozier. I mean, 2 guys I'm not in love with, but I think we're at the point with this roster where we got to replace 1 great player for 2 good ones. Brook Lopez, another guy I think could have value on some teams. Like last year, the Thunder probably would have traded for Brook Lopez, but Thunder solved their center problem, so we'll see what we can get for Brook. I'm going to trade him to Portland. Portland would have won on expiring contracts. They can be in free agency a little bit around Scoot Henderson next year. Robert Williams, I'm not in love with this fit, but I do need to get younger. I need to get all that. I'm just going to see if we can get anything for DeLon Wright and Pat Connaughton. We're making a ton of trades off rip. Everyone here is an expiring, and I pick up a 2nd round pick. Steven Adams can play for me this year. We're going to send AJ Johnson to the G League. Hopefully he can get better. 19 years old, 69 overall. I don't really see it, but maybe we get lucky with some development there. Markelle Fultz is still a free agent, 76 overall. I'm going to try to bring him in here for a 1-year deal. $5 million. Fultz will not sign with me. Oh, man. I don't really want any of these guys to play for me here. Rotation's looking a little rough. Terry Rozier, Tyler Hero, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steven Adams. We honestly might need to trade Middleton just to get more quality players. The one nice thing is I've surrounded Giannis with a lot of shooting, which I kind of already had, and then off the bench, we've got Portis, Robert Williams, and Gary Trent Jr. I mean, this is not a great team, but I have to wait 60 days before I can move some of the guys I've traded for, so we're going to have to go simulate to December 24th, see how we are at that point. Maybe we can make another move, try to build this team in the image that I'm imagining, because this is not really how I envisioned it. And crazy enough, we are right now 7-9, which is better than the Bucks are in real life. As of recording this, they are 1-7. Okay, so on the date I set out, we're 16-12, 5th in the conference, not terrible. Number 1 defense in the conference, and a bottom 5 offense. I think our strategy to win the title here, we're gonna have to double down on defense. Let's see what we can get for Tyler Hero. So I've been trying to find some trades here, and I'm struggling to find something. Maybe if we can just get, I don't love my front court of Rozier and Hero. I kind of want to move on from Hero. I don't mind this trade. It's just that Jalen Smith, I don't need another center. Like, we really have too many now. And I feel like I have to swing a Rozier trade to make this work. So, oh man. You know what? This is tough. Changing up the game plan. I'm taking over the coaching from Doc, focusing much more on ball control and defense. And then I'm going to sim to the trade deadline because I could not find any trades that I thought were great trades for us. Let's see if switching up our game plan kind of helps our performance. Maybe we make some moves from there. All right, so switching up the game plan really helped. We're up to 32-18 with our record. That puts us tied for the number 1 seed with the Philadelphia 76ers. That made our defense go from number 1 by barely to number 1 by a lot. Our offense is now bottom 6 instead of bottom 5. All right, All right, what I'm worried about right now, I still feel like maybe there's a small chance we could win the championship with the team we've put together, but I don't feel like it's a good chance. Next year, pretty much everyone's under contract. Middleton, player option. Portis, player option. I'm sure Portis will come back. Middleton is going to decline, so he'll probably take the player option. Gary Trent and Adams are unsigned. Gary Trent, I want to re-sign long-term. Adams, I mean, he's probably going to be a lot worse. So this is kind of the last run for Adams and Middleton. Oh, this Pacers trade is juicy, but I don't know about playing Siakam and Giannis together. And I need a 3. There just isn't a trade that I love for Middleton. Adams is my starting center this year, so I don't know about trading him. I'm just not a big Rozier guy either, man. I'm just never been a huge Rozier guy, but I don't know what the move is. Fix the team. The team doesn't suck anymore. But the team, I know we're the 1 seed, but it doesn't feel like it. You know what? I'm going to let the year play out. We are the 1 seed. I got to give this team the chance they deserve. And we're just going to have to take it from there because I don't want to make a trade that I regret. We are the 1 seed, so maybe we can win the title. I don't know. All right, Luka's the MVP. Honestly, we won 55 games. I feel like Giannis should have been in the contention for MVP this year. Our guy made All-NBA first team. You know, only averaged 24, 10, and 6. So I guess it makes sense he's not the MVP. I did have us playing at a really slow pace. Oh, and we get the Miami Heat here in round 1. Damian Lillard, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. I mean, that is a nice three-headed monster. This is actually a pretty well-rounded team. I feel like that trade worked out for both sides that we did there, although we are a way higher seed than them. Let's simulate the first round, and we sweep the Heat. Okay, we finally overcome the Miami Heat as the Milwaukee Bucks. Now we've got the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, Risha Shea, Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella. I'm not too worried about this team, but let's just make a quick game plan to just make sure. All right, game 1. All right, we take game 1. This is glitching out, but take game 2. Saying that guy's in the lineup, but he's not. And we're on our way to a sweep. We sweep. Okay. The New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG, Josh Hart, Karl Towns. I mean, this team is loaded. I feel like this team, low-key, is a great counter to our team. We have horrible perimeter defense. They've got Jalen Brunson. They've got OG Anunoby to throw at Giannis. Now, granted, they don't have great rim protection, so I do feel like Giannis is going to have his way this series, but I feel like Mikal Bridges is a great counter to Chris Middleton. So the fact that this team is so well-suited to beat us makes me kind of feel like 2K is going to screw them over and we're going to beat them. That's just how it seems to go. Who do I even guard Mikal with? This is the problem. Like, who do we even guard some of these guys with in our starting lineup? All right, here we go. I don't know how this one's gonna go. We take game 1. We crush them in game 1. I mean, I'm pretty much making my team play like really slow, ugly basketball. That's how we're coaching. We're down 3-2. Here we go. I mean, it wants me to give less minutes to Rozier. I don't have another point guard. I would love to give Rozier less minutes, but I don't know where else we're gonna get those minutes to. We couldn't sign Markelle Fultz. He refused to sign with us. All right, we're gonna win this game. Game 7 in Milwaukee. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, I hit simulate through game, not sim game cast. And we won. Okay. Oh my God. The final game. 112-92, Giannis 29. And we've got the Dallas Mavericks now. They've got Luka, Kyrie, Clay, PJ, and Derek Lively. I mean, this is the team that went to the finals last year, but I don't know, man. I feel kind of good about this team. Great rim protector that they have. Luka's a stud. I feel like we can make this work. I mean, that boy Giannis is going to have to guard Luka. I know that's going to be wonky for us, but it is what it is, man. I've been having Middleton guard the other team's best guard this entire playoff run, and it's been working, so we're going to stick with that. Clay, I mean, yes, that's going to be Hero. Hero, you better do a good job, man. Okay, here we go. The Dallas Mavericks. This is going to be a tough one. We take game 1 by 12. See if Luka put up 30, but it took him 26 shots to get there. Kyrie, 29. I mean, Kyrie kind of cooked us, but the rest of the Mavericks didn't do anything. We're playing a lot of deny the ball for all their non-star players, and I mean, nice balanced attack from us. Like what I'm seeing. Tyler Hero with 26. All right. We take it by 13, going to, who has the better record? Dallas is actually at home, so we just swept them in Dallas. I mean, we got that #1 defense in the NBA by a mile, baby. Here we go. Game 3 in Milwaukee. We take, and I think it's game 4. Milwaukee Bucks are the champs, baby. Giannis Antetokounmpo, finals MVP. I mean, Giannis is squarely in his prime right now. I kind of fudged his stats by making us play so slow, but I feel like that's how Milwaukee's going to have to do it this year because they just need more talent. Milwaukee's way too top heavy in real life. All right, let's see if we can win Giannis a second ring though. Okay, so we got our first ring for Giannis. Now the problem is we have not quite set ourselves up well for long-term success. I think we're in a better position now than when we started, but I still don't love where we're at. And the Nets have our draft picks, so we got no picks. Okay, so Middleton declined his player option and Portis declined his player option. Marshawn Beauchamp, maybe we can get him some minutes. Maybe he can get up to like a 76 overall this season. I don't know. Middleton, dude, I don't want to sign Middleton to a 5-year deal. I want to sign him to like a 2-year deal, and I want to pay him as low as I can. His interest is just not going down, so I'm going to keep spinning this thing downward, brother. All right, Chris, can we get you back on like a $29 million contract offer? I feel like that's fair. All right, Bobby Portis. I feel like this guy's an integral part of the team. 30. Again, I don't really want to sign you for 4, my guy. Can I get you down lower than that? Can I get you on an 18.5? I'm lowballing my guys a little bit, but I low-key feel like I have to. And they both agree to come back, so we good. I got him back. The other guy we need to bring back is Gary Trent Jr. This is our boy, and he is the one that is a bit older. Little 3-year deal, just under that 13 million. And we got him back too. Now, I could bring back Steven Adams. I'm worried that right after I sign Steven Adams, his overall is just going to tank. Would not be shocked if that happened. But, I mean, he's still a guy we're going to have. He's only 32. He's a little younger than I thought. Well, Steven, I don't want to pay you too much. Again, I'm probably going to have to trade you, Steven. Don't be upset with this 9.65. And we got him back. All right, so we brought everyone back. This player progression screen is about to be terrifying. Oh, my God. Giannis got worse. Hero a little better. Portis. Oh, man, this team is... This is a scary sight. I think Hero's gonna have to get traded, right? Or Rozier or something. Something's gonna have to give, man. We got too many centers. I feel like we're kind of at the same problem. We just don't have enough depth again. Just Middleton is not gonna cut it at an 84 overall, especially if Giannis is getting worse. Can I swing a Beauchamp Rozier trade? I could get Drew Holiday back, bro. Run it back one more time. And Peyton Pritchard, bro. I don't know why the Celtics would ever do this trade. They would never do this trade. They're not gonna do that trade. The Knicks have been dying to give me OG Anunoby this whole time, but I just don't think that's realistic. So this is like the exact type of trade I'm looking for, but I just don't understand why New Orleans would ever do this. So I have to say no, it's just not realistic. Generator is the worst it's ever been. Like De'Aaron Fox for Tyler Hero? Even if he demanded a trade, I don't think the Kings are doing this one. All right, I'm sticking with the team. I've probably spent more time looking at the trade finder in this rebuild than any other rebuild I've done, and walked away with no trades. So we're rocking with the same team from last year. We desperately need some perimeter depth. I feel like we're gonna have to make a trade at some point this season. So let's go to January 1st, see where we're at that point, figure it out from there. Now I've been offered a trade, ladies and gentlemen. DiVincenzo for Robert Williams. Now I also got to give up Andre Jackson Jr., a guy I have not been playing at all. I have given 0 minutes to. Because we're a year in the future now, that Gobert contract has expired, so the Timberwolves are out of that. I guess they need some help down low so we could bring DiVincenzo back to Milwaukee. I really like DiVincenzo. I think this guy's pretty damn good. I'm going to make this trade, bro, which moves Steven Adams back to the starting lineup. We're 10-2, so hopefully I'm not messing up a good thing. I might be, but we'll see. We're still going to go to January 1st and see where we're at. On that day, we are 25-7. We have the best defense in the conference by just a mile. I feel like it's my duty here to just check if there's a Middleton trade for us. All right, you know, in light of how good the team's doing, let's go to the end of the season. I think we can win again with this team, just being a defensive juggernaut. That's our path to victory. Defense. And as I say that, we started losing a lot more games. 34-15. Something's got to give. Hero is literally our second best player right now, and I feel like that's not a great situation for us. I kind of feel like we need like a real proper center. Beauchamp, AJ Johnson, my two young guys. Can you fetch me a deal? Can you fetch me a deal? And Steven Adams. So if I make this trade, I'm going to lose Gary Trent. I'm going to lose Steven Adams. AJ Johnson's not going to play for me in this rebuild probably. And I instantly get a pretty good starting center who's about on caliber with how Steven Adams was last year when we won. I still got Portis coming off the bench. I now have DiVincenzo coming off the bench to replace Trent. I'm going to make this trade. So my bench is now DiVincenzo, Portis, and Beauchamp. Definitely feel like the team is a bit worse. I'm not gonna lie. Josh Green here is a free agent, but I can only offer $5 million. I mean, Josh, you're a free agent. Why would you? I don't understand in 2K why these guys would rather just not get paid at all than sign with you. It makes no sense. All right, Jalen Williams, will you sign with me? No, no one will sign with me. All right, man, I'm a little worried about this team. We're gonna go to the end of the season. Hopefully we do end as the #1 seed. I don't want to have to play Indy on the road, but we'll see what happens. Last year in real life, the Indiana Pacers absolutely owned the Milwaukee Bucks, and I just don't want a repeat of that in this rebuild. I don't want that. All right, our first game of the sim is against the Pacers, and we win. All right, man. All right, maybe we'll be fine, man. Doncic with another MVP. Giannis doesn't make the All-NBA first team, though. Second team. Giannis, what happened, man? Points went down to 23 a game. His rebounds went down. Assists were down. Everything was down, even though his minutes were up. I don't like that. I'm going to blame Doc Rivers since he's technically still our coach. We've got the Cleveland Cavs here in round 1. I mean, this is a good Cavs team. Let's see what happens. Game 1, we win. Game 2, we win. Okay, I think we're going to get this. So, round 2. Toronto Raptors. Donovan Mitchell, Grady Dick, Lowry Markkanen, Scotty Barnes, and Robinson. Whoa. I actually don't mind this matchup for us that bad. Let's see, though. We take game 1 by a point. We take game 2. Yeah, I mean, we are a throttling defense. Boom. And now those Indiana Pacers. Halliburton, Nembhard, Mathurin, Siakam, Clint Capella, and honestly, a pretty loaded bench. A way better bench than we have. All right, I'm going to do what I did last year and put Middleton on the other team's best guard. I feel like we should beat this Pacers team, honestly. Giannis is by far the best player in the series. He's better than Halliburton. He's better than Siakam, but we are up only 3-2 here. It's 3-3 going to a game 7. The way the Pacers play, though, is tough. You know what, Scout? I agree. Let's give more minutes to Giannis. Let's do that. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. I mean, I like that we're at home for game 7, right? Oh, it's so close. I hate when they're close. I always feel like we're going to lose on like a last-second buzzer beater or something when it's close. It is so freaking close. Oh, my God. 99-99. Anyone's game. Our game. Wow, we went on what was probably a last-second shot. Wow. We only made 4 threes. that game. We made less free throws. Oh my gosh. How did we win this game? They had more second chance points than us. They had more bench points than us. They had more assists than us. How did we win this game? Look at that time of possession. We had the ball for 5 more minutes. Yep, that was the team identity. We're just going to hold the ball as long as we can, just so the other team doesn't have it. Okay, I mean, the rematch with the Mavs kind of crushed them last year, but they added Jimmy Butler in place of Klay Thompson, the Milwaukee Buck murderer. I really don't like that for us. I don't know. That is a ridiculous team. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat that team, honestly. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to keep Giannis on Luka. Jimmy Butler. Like, they added Jimmy Butler. I almost feel like let's just take a look at the first game. All right, we won by a lot. We won the second game. Okay, because I was thinking maybe we have to bring in DiVincenzo for more defense. Okay, we were up 3-0. Now we're up 3-2. All right, we won. Oh my God, that was scary. All right, we've gotten Giannis's 3rd ring. Let's go, Giannis. All right, thank you guys for watching this rebuild of the Milwaukee Bucks. If you enjoyed this rebuild, click up here to watch my Miami Heat rebuild, and click up here to see me generate 100 new NBA jerseys and have Jesse and Moochie rank them in a March Madness style bracket. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.